Greetings, fellow Facebookites and fellow YouTubeites. Let's get ready to rock and roll! Okay, today is Sunday, June the 23rd of 2013. June 23rd. Just so happens, it was, how many years ago was it? It was 24 years ago today that the movie Batman was released. The movie with Michael Keaton, Yeah. Hard to believe it's been that long, but anyway, that's another story. But speaking of movies, I just got back from our another D-backs game. We were up against the Reds. We were hoping to sweep the Reds, but unfortunately the Reds got us 4-2. But today was Star Wars Day at the ballpark, and so now, of course, I've got a Darth Vader costume, but I wasn't up to doing so. But one of my favorite things to do, one of my things I do, when I get to the ballpark at every game, I make a sign, and I might say a little funny thing, When we did Star Wars Day last season, I wrote, Darth who? And this time I was originally thinking about writing Death Star? What Death Star? But as I was there at the sign making station, because you see, you can make your own signs for free, at the ballpark, at the D-back games. I thought of something else. I couldn't resist saying this, I said, somebody tell Princess Leia could someone please tell Princess Leia to stop playing with her food? She keeps putting cinnamon rolls in her hairdo. I couldn't resist. I don't think I got on camera too much, but anyway. Yeah, but I did wind up on camera a little bit with when we sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game," Yeah, a couple of people who know me from all those times I've been to the ballpark happen to be cameramen. There's Don, a.k.a. DJ. And then there's Eric, the dancing cameraman. Sometimes when he's on camera and they're doing a little dance, he does the little dancing, does that, But okay, but anyway, we had Star Wars Day, and I can't say that I've ever been a really big Star Wars fan, but I'll tell you what. I have got all three of the original Star Wars things. I just never have gotten around to purchasing the prequels. I've only seen one of the prequels. What was it? The Phantom Menace. And I know what some of y'all are thinking. What? You hadn't seen Attack of the Clones or Revenge of the Sith? I could never get around to that, because I guess we all knew what was going to happen, because they're prequels, about what was going to happen with Anakin Skywalker, But anyway, I do have, a few years back, I did purchase these three ones, And in each of these, there's two versions of the movie. There's the original, the original version, and the kind of remastered, digitally remastered thing like that, Because remember, in the 90s when they re-released all three of these movies before they started making the prequels, they call them special editions, Well, that's what's in each of these, the original and the special edition of these, So, and what the hell? I'll show you the back. I think I heard they're gonna re-release these in 3D. Of course, I did mention a few videos ago that they were gonna re-release The Wizard of Oz in 3D. So. Yep, what they won't do with epic movies, Of course, something else I also, sorry about that, folks. Something else I have also got, the soundtrack to the original 3 ones. What I like about, yeah, blows my mind that the 20th Century Fox fanfare being included in this. Of course, then again, also performed by John Williams and the orchestra, Oh, and some few years ago I also purchased, remember this? Yep. So, well, but anyway, but that's, so yeah, lots of people dressing up in Star Wars costumes, and might incorporate a few on the big screen at the game. Incorporate a few Star Wars scenes and stuff, So, but that's the thing, It's hard to believe it's been, over 3.5 decades since the first Star Wars movie came out, Yep. Epic movies, Okay, well, anyway, one other thing, speaking of, Princess Leia's hairdo being the cinnamon roll type, here's some good news for those of you junk food freaks out there. Check this out. You might want to consider marking your calendar on account of, mark your calendar for July the 15th. You know what's going to happen on July the 15th? It's the return of Twinkies. That's right, folks. The makers of Twinkies and Ding-Dongs and all those things that are coming back finally. In fact, let me read you this story from Associated Press. Check this out. Hostess is betting on a sweet comeback for Twinkies when they return to shelves next month. The company that went bankrupt after an acrimonious fight with its unionized workers last year is back up and running under new owners and a leaner structure. It says it plans to have Twinkies and other snack cakes back on shelves starting July the 15th. That's right, folks. That's less than a month from now. Based on the outpouring of nostalgia sparked by its demise, Hostess is expecting a blockbuster return next month for Twinkies and other sugary treats, such as cupcakes and donuts. Those little mini donuts, The company says the cakes will taste the same, but that the boxes will now bear the tagline, "The sweetest comeback in the history of ever." Huh. What do you think of that? And a principal of an investment firm, which teamed up with Apollo Global Management to buy a variety of Hostess snacks, says, quote, "A lot of imposter products have come to the market while Hostess has been off the shelves." Okay? It says here, Hostess Brands Incorporated was struggling for years before it filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy or reorganization in early 2012. Workers blamed the troubles on years of mismanagement, as well as a failure of executives to invest in brands to keep up with the changing tastes. The company said it was weighed down by higher pension and medical costs than its competitors, whose employees weren't unionized. To steer it through bankruptcy reorganization, Hostess hired restructuring expert Greg Rayburn as its CEO, but Rayburn ultimately failed to reach a contract agreement with its second largest union. In November, he blamed striking workers for crippling the company's ability to maintain normal production and announced that Hostess would liquidate. The shuttering triggered a rush on Hostess snack cakes, with stores selling out the most popular brands within hours. About 15,000 unionized workers lost their jobs in the aftermath. In unwinding its business, Hostess sold off its brands in chunks to different buyers. Its major bread brands, including Wonder, were sold to Flowers Foods, which makes Tasty Cakes, McKee Foods, which makes Little Debbie snack cakes, Snapped Up Drake's Cake, which includes Devil Dogs and Yodels. Okay, Metropolis and Company and Apollo bought Twinkies and Hostess other cakes for 410 million smackers. Apollo Global Management, founded by Leon Block, is known for buying trouble. Hold on a sec. I don't think I'm going to read the rest of this, but that's good news for all you junk food junkies out there. The return of Twinkies and Ding-Dongs and all that stuff, Man, I'll tell you what, you just wait. There's going to be a line at many of the stores and all over the country, at all the Circle K's and the Walmarts and all the supermarkets and maybe Walgreens stores and CVS and all. You betcha. You watch. If a store is selling Hostess, you can bet there's going to be a line of people want to buy those suckers. Well, yeah, I remember, back in November, the night before, the day before I went on my last vacation, by my Thanksgiving vacation. I remember the night before, I was in the checkout line down at Walmart, and a guy who was, I think he was in front of me, he bought a whole bunch of Hostess snacks, because of what was happening to the company, and so, well, I'll tell you what, but yeah, it blew my mind, when I heard about what was happening to Hostess, what more can I say, but they're making a comeback come July the 15th. So all you junk food junkies out there, you want to mark your calendars for that date, Well, anyway, I don't think there's much more I can talk about here. Now, of course, I could say that my D-backs they've completed all their home games for the month of June, and they'll be, next time they be playing at home will be on July the 5th, day after the 4th of July. So, but yeah, they're playing they'll be playing on the road for the next week or the next almost couple of weeks. So, but anyway, that'll be so I think maybe I don't know if I'm going to do next time or time before, but just keep watching. I'll then pass on the D-backs schedule for the month of July. Within the next few days. So it may be the next video. I don't know. We'll see. Well, with that being said, that's going to do it for me for now. So, until next time, again, because today was Star Force Day, may the Force be with you, and of course, let's get ready to rock and roll! Crisscross applesauce out. See you later.